spreading. But this COVID-19 right now is not up to that yet. But nothing can be guaranteed that it will not going to reach up to that position. If anyone have opportunity may study about Mr. Dukkha, which have mentioned in Tipitaka, I think that it's unbelievable if we discuss about it. But when we are witnessed with by ourselves that our body is so much easier. It's so much easier to be destroyed. Not just only breathing in and not breathing out, then die. But it can be said that now, if the COVID-19 is reached up to the position of the wind blowing with some of the air along with the COVID-19, it blow in this way, then it get into our body, then we get the infection. I think it that much reach to the position of Mr. Dukkha, which have been mentioned in Tipitaka, that just came to know that the COVID-19 coming from the northern of Thailand, then everybody in the western of Thailand, it will all be infection. Mean get these kinds of disease. But I talk about this not just to make scare of anyone, but due to studying about Satipatthana Sutta, especially for the Sampachanya Bhava, the body is a benefit, but it's very, very short. It's very pure, short periods of time. Our body can be stamped in these planets or elsewhere in the universe. That means to prove the teachings of Lord Buddha that the body is nothing. Means being born and still for some times and then die. Because of that, the last previous Buddha named Kassapa, right? Kasyapa, and he passed away. Up to now, the planet, this Jambudvipa, is increased more than 20 kilometers. That means every being born again and die, born again and die, born again and die. All parts of all beings, doesn't matter, human beings or other beings. For example, like elephant, the biggest one, and the other being, born and die, born and die. And the tree, the forest, give a lot of the part of the earth, the part of the air, the part of the fire, the part of the water, increase more than 20 kilometers. That means to prove the teachings of Lord Buddha that our life was so short. One thing to prove so many wrongs of the God and Goddess, some of the God and Goddess that they came to know that Lord Buddha was born. This mentioned in Tipitaka. It was mentioned that wow, the Lord Buddha has been born. Then after 29 years old, he get renounced the world. Oh, now the Lord Buddha renounced the world. But they're still doing something just not finished yet. Then after that, they came to know that Lord Buddha got enlightened. But they're still doing some other job, had been doing the same job, not finished yet. Then they came to know that now the Lord Buddha has been passed away. That means all the planets, all the God realm just came to know and still doing something. Means suppose like Sakka Devaraja, he has been continuously doing something, for example, going to check about his consort. or his people, just for within a few minutes of him, but in this planet is running many years already. So many people been told that, okay, we make an agreement, if we die, then if we born somewhere, then we'll come back and tell the friend that where were we born. But different time and different periods, and the counters of the year and day is different. When they came to know that they were born somewhere and then they come back and they already died. This just wanted to say that very easy. Sambachanakari hoti. The Lord Buddha has been told us about the Sambachanya Bhava. Any activity we seen today, like today, a little bit longer, 24 hours before tomorrow is coming. Then when we finish today, 24 hours, the next day coming and 24 hours again, we still not mindful ourselves yet that the life is going very fast. Because we think that sadhaka sambachanya means our life is so much benefit. We need the tasty food, we need nice talking, we need nice parties, we need nice traveling. Then we never remind ourselves. But if you study carefully about the Satipatthana Sutta, not only sadhaka sambachanya, the life is going to be decline. You know decline? Mean disappear. Mean going to be end. Or going to be dismissed very soon. That's why breathing in and breathing out, we studying in the Anapanasati. That should be reminding us that the life is so short. If we came to know that our life is right now is benefits a lot, before we going to end of our breathing in and breathing out, reminding again that we are still benefit with sadhaka sambachanya. But with the mindful that be aware, life is so short and nothing can be so long. Sometimes no one can imagine that how many days will we staying in this world. Sadhaka sambachanya is the one is going to remind us. That's why the Lord Buddha has said that sambachanakari hoti asite pite kayite sayite sambachanakari hoti means every activity, every moment of our life should be benefit. To whom I was expect that, wow, the teachings of Lord Buddha are so wonderful. I expect that all Buddhists should have opportunity to practice this. But now I realize myself that we must do by ourselves. Don't expect that anyone will follow. Because they are still enjoying the life. They are still expecting something instead of expecting the teachings of Lord Buddha. Sadhaka sambachanya should be reminding that If you are still breathing in and breathing out without end of the breathing, should we hurry up? Not hurry up to run away from the COVID-19, because we cannot run away, but only protect ourselves according to the situation. For example, how the Ministry of Health give us the guideline, then we do that. But if we get already infection, what do we do? Going to meet the doctor and we treat. If we already treat by doctor but still not can we survive, what will we do? What will we do? If we are going to have the last breath, we have to follow what is the teachings of Lord Buddha. That's only we can do. But now, due to the Sampachanya, the first Sataka Sampachanya means mindful. Sampachanya means awareness. Sataka means the benefit right now. Right now. Then the second we call Sappaya Sampachanya. What do you mean Sappaya Sampachanya? Do you remember?
Sappaya.
No? No? Sappaya Sampachanya means don't bring yourself going to the place that the COVID is spreading or super spreading. Where is a super spreading right now? Super spreading right now or super spreader is in Wuhan. Wuhan, but not just only Wuhan now. In Korea, in Japan. In Japan, when the Diamond Princess around the people more than how many thousand? 6,000 or something? In the Diamond Princess into Japan, then a lot of spreading again from Japan in Japan itself, and some of them came to Thailand, and some of them going to European, then all over spreading right now. It's very silly, you know. I heard from someone, our teachers in MCU, Dr. Zen, don't be afraid. If you go back home, just take the salt water and then clean your nose, clean your mouth. Then all the COVID-19 will be dead. But I listened, I quite believe what he said, you know. But then I thought that the Diamond Princess, the ship is in the ocean. There's a lot of salt water. Means in the ocean there is only salt water, right? But why COVID-19 won't die? But only people in the Diamond Princess are going to die. That means the salted water or the salt cannot kill the germ of the COVID-19. Or even the salt water can kill the germs of the COVID-19. But the COVID-19 is spreading the liquid from the body. One body. Suppose 100 students in this room. One man, one monk get the COVID-19, and then you will split the liquid from your nose, and you have to clean your nose by your hand, right?
Yeah.
When your hand is touching to the door, then what happened? All your friends All your friends open the door, close the door, open the door and close the door. That means all of us will get the same COVID-19. Yeah. This to prove that life is have to be very, very mindful. Why? Easy to be born and easy to be dead. But to be born, not difficult, but how can you guarantee that will you be born as a human beings again? You may be born as a mosquito? Not sure. You will be born as the fish in this pond next to the Mawaka building. You will be born as the elephant in the Khao Yai area. That means nothing can be guaranteed that you will be born as a human being again, then you have opportunity to ordain to become a Buddhist monk again and studying about the teachings of Lord Buddha again. Nothing can be sure, nothing can be guaranteed. Then, for right now, before you go, before you do, before you think, before you're doing anything, mindful yourself first. Make yourself comfortable, make yourself benefit yourself, and make yourself don't be going to get trouble with COVID-19. Mean the first thing and the best to protect ourselves is protect COVID-19 to get in our body, protect ourselves. Then we will not get infection like one grandfather going to Japan and got back to Thailand. When he went to meet the doctor, but he didn't report that he'd been to that area. Sappaya Sampachanya, it should be mindful every minute. After last time we already been in Iriyapada Bappa. Iriyapada Bappa means all parts of our action. To move your right hand, to move your left hand, to walk and to stand and to go to the toilet, to do anything with activity. That we call Iriyapada Bappa. Even going to eat, going to toilet, anything must be careful, mean mindful every step. But today, the Lord Buddha have given only 4 sampachanya, the significant and make its scope closer to sadhaka sampachanya. And the second is sappaya sampachanya. And the third one, kochara sampachanya. What are the kochara sampachanya? Kochara means ko is the cow. You know the cow?
Yes.
And jara, what is meaning jara?
Going.
Going. Cow is going there, going here, going there, going here. But if the cow going to some place dangerous, for example, the cow walking in the field that a lot of tigers and lion, what happened? You will be dying. the cow will be dying, be dead. And suppose you be a monk, you're going for alms somewhere, it's not very safety. During the walking on the street, during crossing the street, the car might come and hit you. During you going anywhere, must be look carefully. Or even not the times of going for ambo, even the time that you are going and coming every day. Some place is dangerous, for example, like We call Akojara. In Thai, we call Akojon. Means some place that is not suitable for you for right now, including for the COVID-19. But those days, some place, for example, like Pat Thong or Pattaya, going some place that a lot of people they don't want to wear the cloth. They're so poor, they were so poor, and they took out all the clothes, and it will be dangerous for practicing our meditations also, because soon you are closing your eye and trying to meditate. All that poor people, they don't wear the clothes coming to your mind every minute. Then what's going to happen? Mean your mind is struggling and smuggling and trying to see things again. Then make yourself suffering. Due to the Kojara Sambhachanya, anything, any movement, before you go, before you do, before you think, before you mean, all eightfold path. During you are going to be view anything, must be right view. Or before you're going to understand anything, you must right understanding. When you have the right understanding, then you're going to the right thought. When you are going to the right thought, then you'll be able to the right speech, the right action, the right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. This, due to the sadhaka sambhachanya, sapaya sambhachanya, and kojara sambhachanya, three of these, but must follow with the fourth one. What are the fourth one? Sammoha sambhachanya. What's the meaning of
mean no.
No. Mean no. Sammoha mean sammoha. With moha mean with all kinds of the fools. What kinds of the fool? Mean you are manipulated by defilement. All defilement can manipulate all being, not just only human being. Doesn't matter what kinds of being they are. They can manipulate to all being. That because of the sammoha. But due to we don't have to be slave of the defilement, we have to make ourselves that in the positions of sammoha. Means don't let the stupid, don't let the defilement manipulate us. This sambhachanya, four sambhachanya, is very significant. Due to the Satipatthana Sutta, we start from the Kayanupassana Satipatthana. Anapana Bhava is the first, Iriyapada Bhava the second, Sambhachanya Bhava is the third. Just only Anapana Bhava that a lot of opportunity for us to practice. Even Iriyapada Bhava, for right now, if we are breathing in and breathing out, if we are looking on the left and on the right, if we are moving on the left and on the right, if we are going forward and upward, if we sitting and standing, if we closing our eyes and open our eyes, if we go to the toilet and coming back to the classroom, all these Iriyapada Bhava will bring us to understand very well about the teachings of Lord Buddha in Satipatthana Sutta, especially for the Sampachanya Bhakpa. I hope that you would remember. The first one, Sataka Sampachanya. The second one, Sapaya Sampachanya. The third one, Kochara Sampachanya. The fourth one, Sammoha Sampachanya. These are the significance of Sampachanya Bhakpa. If you have opportunity, you may go and study again next semester for the December practicings of meditation. Not just only breathing in, rising up and falling down. Now you have a lot of meditation way how to practice, right? Because if you are just falling only, rising up and falling down, it's so easy to make you hinamitta, mean sleepy. Because these are Kayanupassana, Iriyapata Bhakpa, Sampachanya Bhakpa, mean it can give you a lot of movement. It can give you a lot of beware. It can bring you a lot of exciting. If you are moving your left hand, your right hand, or if you're moving your right leg and the left leg, and then you mindful every step, any activity with the foundations of Trisikha. You know Trisikha? What is the first one? Sila. Sila is the first one of the foundations of the Trisikha, or we call threefold teaching. Threefold teaching. The first fold is Sila. The second fold is Samadhi. And the third fold is Panya.